Okay, so this is going to be my final presentation video, yay, for my website development project. Um, so I guess I'd like to start off. Oh yeah, I just want to mention the microphone isn't as good as it normally is because I am unfortunately on my laptop and not my desktop. So just bear with me here. If you hear keys clicking and stuff like that, just do your best to suffer through it, I guess. Um, so yeah, let's just hop into it. So this is the new web page here that I built. It's very simple. It's just pretty quick. To show off new services and all that, and then the contact us. And I just have like a logo, and you can click this, and it takes you back to the home page. And so yeah, there's that. And then over here we have the login page. So you press login, and this is the new login page that I have. And obviously down here we do have a registration form. So for the interest of saving time, because I have a lot to show, you can look here. That all of my old videos are just on my YouTube, and they're all publicly accessible. So like, let's say for instance you wanted to look at me showing off here. See, me showing off how to build this, or like it working. You see, you get like submission, validation passed and all that. And you can watch it here with the video code here. So yeah, we're not gonna waste time with that. So I already have a login that I have made. So we're just gonna log in here. This is the user login, by the way. So this is for users. This is not the admin login, but I will show you that. And so you're logging in the dashboard. And here we have the dashboard. This is the new dashboard for the users. And Bitwarden's trying to save my password. Okay, so this is a pretty simple graph. Obviously, this user hasn't had a website for a year, so I had to just kind of inject custom code. But I can't show you how it all works. The website per month, it shows you like how many you're getting. This just uses chart.js, and then over here we just have some basic client information, tell you like the number of websites that you have and your open and closed tickets, and then like when your account was created. So yeah, just like basic helpful information like that. And then if you scroll down, you can view your current websites, and they appear like in tiles, like the more that you have. So like if you have a lot of websites with us, it'll like fill out the page, look really cool. But for now, this person only has one, and I just decided to make it like my own website, I guess. Like it's like a self insert, I guess, of maybe like if we go here to account settings, it shows you like my information, and then so you can like I guess we can just show this. So this is the account detail information. It's pretty simple. Obviously, it's just your name, your email, and then all that. If you want to update your information, you can do this here. So like let's say for instance I want to make my name Bentley1 instead of Bentley. I can just press the update information, and I can see it's here. And then if I want to go back to it, I can just go over here and then update it. And then so that works. Apologies for me skimming over things. I'm trying to move quickly. And then the next is the ticket section. So this is how people open tickets. So let's say my webpage is not working, and I really need some good help figuring this out. Please, guys, I don't know what I am doing. And then I'll just add a bunch of extra text, because what I'm trying to show off is like if you have over 100 characters, you see it just like cuts off, and you just have like the ellipse over here, and then it'll give you a status. So this is open. These are open. These are closed, and then it displays the open tickets in order of like when they were created. So you can see this one. I guess they were all technically made today. Well, the tickets on this account anyway, but. This is the most current. So if we click here, you can open it, and then you'll see there is now a ticket chat option, and you can like talk to people, and you can like talk with the support staff. So now if I were to say, hey guys, or you would probably okay, like imagine that you got a on the other side of the support staff saw the ticket, so they sent you a chat. But let's say they haven't. It's like, hey, where are you guys? I haven't heard anything yet. What is going on? and then you send a message, and look at that. And then you have a little chat, you have a little text box, and it displays what was said, and then it gives you a little timestamp down here, and then I will show the other side of this on the admin dashboard side. So like the admin dashboard is able to also communicate with this like text chat thing that I created. And then that's how like they talk to each other, obviously, like for support. And then let's say the user, so obviously the admin has the ability to close the ticket too, but let's say the user decides that they've had enough, or like they got their problem solved or whatever, and they want to close the ticket themselves. I figured I'd give them that option. So they can close the ticket here, and then it'll just update. And then when you go back, you go over here, it'll now say, you see the one that I just created, this is the most recent. It says closed. So now it's a closed ticket. And if we go back over here to the dashboard overview, it says that we now have 2 closed tickets instead of 1. Right? And so there's that. And then also here, I just decided to give like a brief overview. So these are like the most recently open tickets. So if I like click on a random one, it's just like a quick like fast track way to like hop onto a ticket that maybe you just had. But I did leave a button here so you can just go to the tickets page. So there's that. And then also we have so this is like the centerpiece, or like the main point, I guess you could say, of the dashboard is the My Websites. So on the My Websites, I added a form here. It's a very basic, just email form. So like you submit it, and then it just sends it to the support email on this webpage. Like there's no like custom like chat or anything for that, because I figured this is just someone maybe putting in a request for a new website. But the main thing here is you can view your websites, and then like I said, you can view like tiles. So like there'll be like more tiles and more websites that you have. But you can click here, and then when you click on this, it'll give you like a very brief like overview of the website. It'll say like the URL, the data's created, the email, and the password associated with the login. And then you can click the visit website here, and then as you can see it puts in the web address that was stored here. So it's like a quick way to access the website, and it stores the login information for you. So very simple, very easy to use. So there's that. Okay, so that is the user dashboard. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I want to log out, and I want to go show you guys the admin dashboard. Okay, so actually, one thing I should probably show you before that, the way that the tickets work. So there's like a tickets table, right? And then it says the ticket thing, and then there's a ticket message, and then there's all this, and then these ticket messages have ticket IDs. So each ticket has their own ID, and then that's how it figures out like which message belongs to what, and then it displays the messages for each ticket depending on the timestamp. So yeah, that's how that works. Sorry, let me just check my time here. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, so next, we're going to look at the admin login. Okay, so this is the admin login. This is a little backend thing that I have. So this is really easy. You just go like this, and then you log in, and then this is the dashboard overview. And then over here we have clients. So this is the clients overview. It's pretty simple. You can add a new client. It tells you like the normal clients and like the clients here. I think I showed a decent amount of this in the old video, but you can like press view more, and then it'll show you like the listed out projects and then the listed out websites, and then like the edit client information. So this is like a quick edit tab if you wanted to do that. I do have another edit button, and I did show a lot of this in the part 3. So you can go back there and look at that if you want. But obviously, I'm trying to stay within my time constraints. So yeah, there's that. And then you have like the projects list. So here's the projects. I did also show this in the last one, so I'll try not to get too caught up on this. But basically, you just enter form here. So if we were to make a new one, we could call this a test site, and then we could say this is a test, and the start date would be today, and then let's say that the projected end date would be next month, and we'll say it's in development. And then we press add project, and then it adds it to here, and then you can edit it, and then it takes you to the edit project form, and then there's that, and then we can delete it if we want to, and then it'll ask, like, are you sure you want to delete this project? And you can say okay, and then it deletes it. I'm probably going to remake that because I wanted to show other things relating to this. So we'll enter this information again. Okay, cool. So now this is added. Okay, so now we're near the websites tab. And on the websites tab, it's very similar, but these are the list of the websites. So if you remember, I actually had the website that was listed out like right here. And you can tell like the project ID, the URL, all that. So if I wanted to create a new website, I'll say it's for me again because I have that login. And then we'll give the URL www.test.com. And then the website login email will be test@test.com. Or no, let's not. Let's try to avoid errors. Testweb@test.com. Yeah. And then we'll say the password is just password. And the project will be this new test web. So like it lists out all the available projects as like a. Am I zoomed out? I think I might be. That's why this looks small. Okay, it's because I was zoomed out. Okay, so. And then, so this thing lists out all the, it's like a drop-down form, and then every time you like create a new project, it will add it to this drop-down form, and then you can just easily select it from there. Okay, so now we add it to the website, and this is just like deprecation warnings, it's whatever, don't worry about that. But what is cool is this is now added, and if I go over here to back to the web page, and I say we go to the source, and then we go to login, and then yeah, this looks a lot different now that I'm zoomed back in. Well, that's probably a good thing. It looks a little bit better. Okay, and then we'll say the password is, what was my password? All right, yeah. Okay, cool. So now you can see we have the second web page. So now this is a second website, and you can click on it, and then it shows you all the information that I just entered. And then if I click on this, you see, look, it takes you to test.com. So yeah, that's that's pretty cool. I gave it the background, the default background of like an iceberg because like I always wanted to imagine, or I guess like I planned out like my this website development company having like an Arctic theme, if that makes sense. So I thought it'd be fun to have like polar bears as like my logo and stuff. So that's how I came to that. Okay, so next one, let's go over here to the employee overview. So this is the team overview. There's some basic information. All right, I'm plugging my laptop. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta get my charger. Okay, cool. Solved that problem. Okay, so basically we have the employee statistics tab, very similar to like the other tabs that I've been showing, and then we have the add new employee form. And then below that, we have the team overview. So like this is a list of all the employees and all the people within the company. And below this, you can add a new admin and then look at the admin overview. So the reason that this select user thing is blank is because the only way to add a new admin is to have an employee. So if we just say Joe Smith, and then just like test@test.com, or I guess it may not like that. Hold on, test123.com. And then we'll just say the password is like this, and we'll say he is a developer, and his hire date was today, and his salary was $10,000. Okay, so now we add him. Okay, so now we have an employee listed here, and if you look at the admin, now the admin form drop-down thing now has him listed here as someone that you are able to add. So now we press add admin, and then we can obviously you can see the admin here. So if I want to delete this, obviously I can delete them, and then we can delete them off. And then if I want to get rid of them, boom. Okay. So now it's deleted. Okay, next. All right, let's look at the billing and invoice. Okay, so I showed this last time. This was pretty simple. Essentially, the way it works is you select the project to invoice. For the system, you select the invoice date. So something like this, you select the amount, and then you choose a file to upload. So we could like put, I don't know, like this purchase agreement, I guess. And then we can submit the invoice, and then it will create it like this, and then it gets added right here, and then you can edit and you can delete it, and then like that. I probably didn't select the project. Oops. Anyway. Okay, so that's all simple. I have another video explaining more if you want to watch that. But what I do want to show, and this is what I've been trying to like save time for, is the new support and tickets tab. So this is a create a new ticket form. So you like select the client that the ticket's for, and then these. So all of these tickets right here. You can see the client ID and the ticket ID, and like if they're open or closed, and the priority and all that. But what's cool is you can. These are all auto-generated, right? So the clients are also able to open a ticket, right? Because I didn't want, it's not a very good workflow to have your client have to contact you before they can open a ticket to get support, right? Like the client needs to be able to open a ticket. But the problem that I was experiencing while developing was like, how do I figure out like a title? So I just came up with a generic, like it takes the username first and last name, and then it says created ticket, and then it gives a timestamp that it was opened on, so you can know like which are current or which are not. So you have that, and then you have like a status of whether or not it's open or closed, and then a priority of the ticket, and then the creation timestamp. So there's all this, right? And then you can like delete a ticket, right? And I delete that, and now the ticket's gone. Okay, cool. And if we want to open a new ticket, we can say like fix this site, and the background is broken, or something like that. And then the status is open, and we'll say the priority is high, and we'll open a new ticket. So if we go back to the dashboard overview, and we go to the supports and tickets, you will now see there's a ticket here. And if I send a message and I say, hey, thanks so much for opening this ticket, and then I press send message, this shows up, right? And then on the admin side, what you're able to do is you can press this little link right here that says manage ticket. And then look at this. You can see the message that he sent. It's like a chat system. And what you're able to do is you, as a user, I left this thing editable because if you're writing out a really long paragraph, sometimes you don't want like a small little text form. But I figured for the user experience, it would be nice if okay, they can still do it, but you can't like edit the width, so it's not as like flexible. And anyway, I figured it'd be better to give the admin more customized, more movability. So this button is just attached to the bottom right corner. So let's say no problem at all. Happy to help. And then I send this message. And then look, it appears right here. And if we go to the database and we go to the ticket messages, and then you look in here, you can see it says, look, no problem at all, happy to help. And they're all here. And so there's that. And now, and then the user, you refresh, and they go back to the ticket. You see, look, it says no problem at all, happy to help. And then we're able to view these tickets. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I thought the design on these tickets was kind of fun, like the blue lever and text changes and all that. Yeah, so there's that. What else do I want to show? So there's the ticket management, the clients, the billing invoice. Yeah, I think that's it. You log out, and then you go back home. Boom, there you go. Okay, cool. So that's the database management side. So like the admin dashboard, and then this is like that was the user dashboard. So the user has their dashboard overview. They can view like the monthly visits and all that. And you can like view your websites. There's a button for that. And yeah, I think it all came out pretty good. It's definitely in a usable state. I could start working with this right now and start feeding clients my login, or no, I mean, sorry, like give them a login, and they can start using the site. And I'm pretty excited about it. I think that if I were to add more things, I'd probably add like um, instead of having like our services, past projects, and then a contact form up here, I would probably have separate pages instead. Although it is kind of easier to use this, I kind of like the one-page look. I'm not really too sure which direction I want to take it, so I decided I would just leave it as the one page for now. And if I decide later that I want to integrate a more complicated web page experience, then I guess I could do that. But yeah, it's been a good class. I think that I've learned a lot. I didn't even know what I couldn't even tell you what an Ajax table was when I first started this. So yeah, there's that. Honestly, what's kind of funny is I think the best looking page on this web page is the account login. I don't know why. I just think that the account login page just looks so good. And then obviously the create new page looks pretty good too. Yeah, but I think that's it. Obviously, I could show you all these tables. This is the admin table. It references the user ID and the passwords and all that. I just showed my own password. That's funny. The other clients, the employees, and the invoices. There's a list of the invoices. This is a list of the invoices. So the way that the invoices work is they just create a link. Like they don't actually like save the file inside of the database. They just instead save the file path, and then when you click download, it just goes and finds the file from the file path and then creates a download. So that's how that works. And then obviously you have projects, and then you have like the project name, the description, all that, and then it references the clients. And then the clients tab is just basically just a user ID, but it's the reason that I needed it was I needed to be able to distinct a admin from an employee from a client, and they all use the user ID as like a central like database. So I had to like figure out a way to do that. So that's how I did that. The ticket messages are pretty simple. I already showed this, but yeah, it references the ticket ID. So when you look at like the ticket, the tickets, so there's this one, and when the software is going through to like list out all the messages that have been sent regarding that ticket, it just it searches for the matching ticket ID on the ticket message, and then that's how it does that. The client ID is the same thing. It just references the client ID, and then the description is a very long text field, and then the subject is, so it's essentially like an email if you want to look at it like that. And then the websites are pretty simple too. It stores the password here, and then the email, and then the URL is here, and then it has the user ID here. And yeah, so essentially the dashboard is just created to help with the workflow, help organize things for the company, and make things easier for my clients. So when they're going to, they're like, oh, look, I need to go check out my website, and I don't remember the password, or they have like a billion different things, and it's like, well, how do I like remember all of this? I decided it would probably be pretty good if there was like a one central like hub for everything. So that's kind of the point of creating this. I still plan to keep improving it, but I think for this class, this is a pretty good project. So I think that's about it. 24 minutes, pretty good time to end. Yeah, thank you for listening to the video. I hope you at least liked the designs at least. Yeah, thank you, and have a good day.